What is the nature of consciousness? The nature of consciousness has intrigued philosophers, scientists, and thinkers for millennia. From ancient metaphysical inquiries to modern neuroscience, the question of what consciousness is and how it arises remains one of the most profound and complex mysteries of human existence. Despite significant advances in our understanding of the brain and cognition, consciousness resists simple explanations, as it touches on fundamental questions about the mind, reality, and existence itself. Consciousness can be broadly defined as the state of being aware of and able to think about one's own existence, sensations, thoughts, and surroundings. It is the subjective experience of being. However, this definition is deceptively simple, as it raises additional questions. Is consciousness unique to humans, or do animals possess it? Is it a singular, unified phenomenon, or does it have multiple layers and dimensions? Some scholars describe consciousness in terms of two key aspects: phenomenal consciousness and access consciousness. Phenomenal consciousness refers to the raw, qualitative experience of being, the what it is like to see the color red or feel pain. Access consciousness, on the other hand, involves the ability to process and report mental states, making them available for reasoning and decision-making. Both aspects are intertwined, but their relationship is not yet fully understood. Throughout history, philosophers have offered a variety of perspectives on the nature of consciousness. These perspectives often fall into two main camps: dualism and physicalism. Dualism is the view that consciousness is fundamentally distinct from the physical body and brain. One of the most famous proponents of dualism, René Descartes, argued that the mind or soul and body are separate entities. This mind-body dualism suggests that consciousness exists in a non-material realm and cannot be reduced to physical processes. While dualism provides an intuitive way to think about subjective experience, it faces challenges in explaining how non-material consciousness interacts with the physical brain. Physicalism, by contrast, posits that consciousness arises entirely from physical processes in the brain. This view is supported by modern neuroscience, which has identified correlations between brain activity and conscious experience. For example, damage to specific brain regions can result in profound changes in awareness and cognition. Yet, physicalism also faces a significant challenge: the hard problem of consciousness. Coined by philosopher David Chalmers, the hard problem refers to the difficulty of explaining why and how physical processes in the brain give rise to subjective experience. While science can describe the neural mechanisms that correlate with consciousness, the easy problems, it struggles to explain why these mechanisms produce a sense of self or awareness. For instance, why does electrical activity in neurons generate the feeling of pain, rather than operating purely as a functional process? One possible approach to the hard problem is panpsychism, the idea that consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe, much like space, time, or energy. According to panpsychism, even elementary particles may possess some form of proto-consciousness, which combines in complex systems like the human brain to produce higher-order awareness. While intriguing, panpsychism is highly speculative and lacks empirical evidence. Modern neuroscience has made remarkable progress in identifying the neural correlates of consciousness and NCCs, or the brain activities and structures associated with conscious experience. Research suggests that the cerebral cortex, thalamus, and certain networks of interconnected neurons play crucial roles in generating consciousness. For example, the global workspace theory posits that consciousness emerges when information is integrated and broadcast across a wide network of brain regions, enabling unified awareness. Additionally, altered states of consciousness, such as dreaming, anesthesia, or meditation, provide valuable insights into the mechanisms of awareness. Brain imaging studies have revealed how different patterns of activity correspond to these states, offering clues about the brain's role in shaping experience. However, even with these advances, the precise relationship between brain activity and subjective experience remains elusive. The rise of artificial intelligence (AI) has sparked new debates about consciousness. Could a sufficiently advanced machine possess consciousness, or is awareness inherently tied to biological systems? Some argue that if a machine can replicate the functional processes of the brain, it might achieve a form of artificial consciousness. Others contend that machines, no matter how sophisticated, lack the intrinsic subjectivity that characterizes human experience. Philosophical thought experiments like the Chinese room by John Searle illustrate these concerns. In the Chinese room scenario, a person who does not understand Chinese follows instructions to manipulate symbols, creating the appearance of understanding. Similarly, AI systems may simulate consciousness without genuinely experiencing it. This raises profound questions about the nature of awareness and the ethical implications of creating machines that mimic it. Consciousness also has profound implications for our understanding of reality. Some philosophical traditions, such as Advaita Vedanta in Indian philosophy, argue that consciousness is the fundamental basis of reality, with the physical world being a projection of the mind. This view contrasts with materialist perspectives, which see consciousness as a byproduct of the physical universe. Quantum mechanics has further fueled speculation about the connection between consciousness and reality. Some interpretations suggest that conscious observation plays a role in determining the outcome of quantum events, though these ideas remain controversial and are not widely accepted within the scientific community. The nature of consciousness is likely to remain a topic of debate and exploration for years to come. A unified understanding may require insights from multiple disciplines, including philosophy, neuroscience, psychology, physics, and even spirituality. Integrating these perspectives could help unravel the profound mystery of what it means to be conscious. As we continue to probe the depths of consciousness, we are reminded of its central role in shaping our experience of the world. Whether viewed as a fundamental property of existence or an emergent phenomenon of the brain, consciousness remains a defining feature of what it means to be human and a gateway to understanding the nature of reality itself.